baseball teams that betrayed their own players. Back in 2014, the Tampa Bay Rays did something that absolutely shocked baseball fans everywhere. David Price, their former #1 overall pick and Cy Young winner, was right in the middle of another dominant season as the face of the franchise. He'd said multiple times he wanted to stay in Tampa Bay, and fans believed the front office would do whatever it took to keep their ace in a Rays jersey. But what happened next pretty much broke the hearts of the entire fan base. You see, the Rays, as usual, were up against the MLB's lowest payrolls. Even though they were still right in the playoff mix mid-summer and just a few games out of a wildcard spot, the Rays owners decided keeping Price around was just too expensive. Price's salary was already high, and it was set to jump even higher the next year. The front office knew they'd never meet his price tag long-term, so they started listening to offers. But what they did next just totally caught everyone off guard. The thing is, a deal came out of nowhere. A 3-team trade that sent Price to the Detroit Tigers, while the Rays would get back Drew Smyly, a solid but nowhere near an ace starting pitcher, Nick Franklin, a struggling infielder from the Mariners, and a young, completely unproven shortstop prospect named Willie Adams. Fans watched the news hit social media in real time and just about lost their minds. The return looked underwhelming, and more than anything, it felt like their favorite player was being dumped to save a few $1,000,000. Price himself was devastated, writing an emotional goodbye to Tampa Bay. But the fallout didn't end with just fan outrage. As it turns out, the whole locker room felt the impact, and so did the Rays season. Without Price, the Rays collapsed down the stretch and missed the playoffs. Even though Adams would eventually become a solid MLB shortstop, it took years before he made any impact, and neither Smyly nor Franklin gave the Rays much of anything at the big league level. Meanwhile, Price went on to win a World Series with Boston, making the Rays' decision look even worse in hindsight.